Homes over $4 million make up roughly the top 1% of the Charleston real estate market. So today we're going to take a peek into some of my favorite neighborhoods where you can find this ultra luxury. Welcome back, everybody. If you're new here, I am Bill, your favorite Charleston realtor, and today we're talking about the ultra luxury neighborhoods. That's homes over $4 million here in Charleston. Now, whether you're looking to actually purchase one of these homes or just dreaming, this video is for you. Now, the neighborhoods, we're not going to go in any particular order because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings on which is the best. So we're going to take these alphabetically. Let's go. So first on our list, we have Daniel Island Park. Now, Daniel Island Park is the northernmost neighborhood in the Daniel Island community, and it's where you're going to find the prestigious Daniel Island Country Club. Now there you're going to have two golf courses. One is a Tom Fazio design course, and the other is a Reese Jones design course. It's actually the only country club in the nation where you have courses designed by these two golf course architects playing out of the same clubhouse. Now, just like most of the neighborhoods we're going to talk about here, not every home is over $4 million, and it's easy to get in here in the 2 to 3 millions, but there are plenty of homes over $4 million, and almost all of them are going to have a view of the golf course, the marshes, or the lakes. Now, a big draw for Daniel Island Park is going to be its location, with convenience to everything that Daniel Island has to offer, as well as close proximity to downtown, Mount Pleasant, and the beaches of Isle of Palms and Sullivans Island. Next on our list, we're going to head to Isle of Palms. Now, it should be noted that Isle of Palms is a tourist destination, so buying a luxury home here, you are going to have an influx of people during the summer. But what sets it apart from the other Barrier Island beach towns is that it has a typical town center where you're going to find shopping centers and a grocery store. Now, within Isle of Palms, you are also going to have the Wild Dunes Resort, which is going to have rentals, a hotel, but also some primary residences in there. And there are two golf courses within there. Now, in the $4 million budget and higher, this is going to get you oceanfront or on the Intracoastal Waterway. But it should be noted, if you're looking for homes, a lot of them were built to be rentals, so make sure that it is set up for you if you're going to use it as a primary or secondary home. Next, we're going to head down to Kiwa Island. Now, Kiwa is a gated resort-style community, and houses there on the beach, they can get upwards of $20 million. Now, if you're looking for the ultra luxury, you're going to look there and also in the exclusive Cacique neighborhood of Kiwa. Now, the amenities on Kiwa are world-class, and that includes the golf. If you're a golfer, this is a prime destination for you, where there are 7 different golf courses, 5 are public and 2 are private. Now, the most popular one, or the one that's most well-known, is going to be the Ocean Course, which is a 2-time host of the PGA Championship. Now, of the 2 private courses, you're going to have the River Course, which is a Tom Fazio design course, and then there is that Cacique that I mentioned, which is designed by one of my favorite golfers, Tom Watson. And now we get into the first of 2 historic neighborhoods on this list, and the first is in Mount Pleasant, and it is Old Village. And as the name suggests, it is the oldest neighborhood in Mount Pleasant. It sits right along the corner of the Charleston Harbor and Shem Creek, and you can probably guess that that's where these 1% homes are going to sit, where you can look over the harbor and watch the sunset while seeing the Charleston skyline. Now, there is a mix of newer homes and historic homes dating back to the 1800s here in Old Village, but the convenience factor is fantastic, where you're walkable to Shem Creek and Coleman Boulevard, but there's also the Old Village Historic Shopping District, where you have a bunch of mom and pop stores and restaurants that are a great place to just go and hang out. And if you don't live on the water, you can always head over to Alhambra Hall, where you can see out onto the harbor from there. And that brings us to the second historic neighborhood and actually where we're filming this video, and that is south of Broad. Now, south of Broad is probably the most famous neighborhood in all of Charleston, and it's what people picture when they think of Charleston, because most of the homes that you're going to find down here were built in the 17 to 1800s. Now, that is something that you need to take into consideration if you're purchasing a home down here, because a lot of these homes have preservation easements on them, which could be anything from the exterior facade to the crown molding on the inside. So if you're thinking of purchasing a home here, it is always good to research those easements to know what you can and can't change in that home. Now, some of the ultra luxury homes here are going to be the historic homes that overlook the Charleston Harbor out onto Fort Sumter. Now, apart from owning a piece of history if you live down here, one of the cool things is that you're just steps away from world-class shopping and restaurants along King Street. Now, one of the downsides of living here is there are a lot of tourists that wander around, so I hope you're okay with people like me taking pictures and videos in front of your homes. Now, this list wouldn't be complete if we didn't take a look at the most exclusive residential beach town in all of Charleston, and that is Sullivans Island. Now, the reason it's the most exclusive residential beach town is because over 20 years ago, they banned short-term rentals. So it is a predominantly primary home and just vacation homes. Now, they do allow 30-day rentals, but you don't get those transient vacationers that are just there for the week or the weekend. And its location is just down Ben Sawyer from Mount Pleasant, and you're about 9 miles from downtown Charleston. And what it does offer is a quaint little middle street where you're going to find some locally owned restaurants, bars, and shopping that are all top of the line. So if you're looking for a luxury custom home right on the water, Sullivans Island is the place to be. Now, if you want to learn any more about these areas, I've got this playlist right here with some more in-depth videos on these neighborhoods that I'm constantly adding to. And as always, if you're looking to make a move in the next 3 days to 3 years, give me a call. I would love to help, and I'll see you on the next video.